Hey, good morning, beautiful people, and happy new month. This is my client. I just want to do a voiceover and show you the steps of how I did her makeup. It was something really quick. We didn't really spend a lot of time. But then, of course, we always going with our moisturizer. This is a step you should never miss because this is like the base of flawless makeup. So I just want to put you through all the steps I do while doing a client's makeup. So stay tuned and enjoy every bit of it. I like to go in with two products for my moisturizer, and the first one is, I actually will not remember some of the names because I'm doing this voiceover and not with products here. So that the first one was Embryolisse, and then the second one is a Nigerian product which is Beyond Beauty. It is a very, very good product. I love it, just that it comes in a very small quantity. And then this is also a Nigerian product called V Beauty. I mixed two shades. I actually will put up the shades right here on this video because I don't remember the name as well, but I mix it and then got her perfect shade because I'm very good at mixing and getting people's perfect shades. This just blended into her skin and it looked so good. Yeah, so I did all the parts because I'll always put products first and then blend. I don't put the products on all the parts and then blend everything together. If I'm doing the right side, I put the products on the right side, blend, and then put on the left side, blend, and then put on the forehead and the nose and then blend. So yeah, and you need to really blend very well so that everything looks very smooth, just as you can see in the video. So yeah, that's it. I didn't want to spend too much time showing all of that, and then I went in with this Cheeksy blush. It's a liquid blush. Yeah, it's so good. It's not expensive. I think I got it for like 30,000 naira. I like to buy Nigerian products because most of my clients are Nigerians, and I feel like Nigerian products are made for our skin. I'm not saying I don't use high-end products. I still get some products from Sephora, like my concealer and some others. But then foundation, I love to use Nigerian products because they are tailor-made to Nigerian skin. So I put my blush on the cheeks and then I blend with my beauty blender just because it has some foundation. That's the remaining foundation I had from the face. I use for my blush so that it has this blend. It just mixes up with the foundation. It's not too harsh and it just looks seamless, like the way you can see in the video. Now I'm going in with my contour. I'm using a liquid contour at this point as well, and it's a contour from Sephora. It's a Sephora brand. So I put it also on the nose just to contour the nose, and then on the both sides of her face to give it that face lifted look. Then I went in with NARS. Like I said, I used some high-end products as well. I went in with this brush to get the spots where I want to apply my concealer because I don't want it everywhere. So I want it directly under her eyes. You need to place it directly under your eyes, right? And then if you want the lifted face look, you extend to the edges of her eyes, which I'll show very soon. So when you put it there, you have to be sure of where you want the lift to be, so you gradually take it upwards just so that her face looks lifted. After this point, I think if you want to make your under eye really brighter, you have to use a brighter concealer, but I didn't want her eyes to be really bright because she's not even like someone who likes heavy makeup, but she was going for an award night, so she wanted her makeup to be very heavy, and that was why I used this under eye concealer. Usually she doesn't like the under eye thingy, but this time she wanted it to be like a little bit dramatic. So yeah, I went in with my beauty blender. I'm using the other side, not the side I used for foundation, because I needed it to be like a clean surface. So I used the other side that I hadn't used to blend the under eye. this will give you a seamless finish. Like, it's gonna be very smooth. So when you're blending your under eye, you're not pressing or cleaning, because the beauty blender will drink up all your product. All you need to do is tap in with little strength. Tap in. So you're trying to cover the under eye skin. You're not trying to clean off the concealer. So you need to do it gently with a very soft hand. Don't use a strong hand. Use a soft hand, so that you're just trying to tap in and not clean off the concealer. That's very important, because a lot of people would tap in. I had a student that will tell you by the time I do it, everything is gone, and then because she has dark under eyes, it now shows up under her concealer. So it's not supposed to show up. The concealer is supposed to conceal the black eyes. So I went in with my Morphe spray. This spray is one of the best in the market, in my opinion. Did you see how it just blended everything in? Like the powdery look on her face just became very glowy and everything. That's what Morphe spray does. It's a setting spray. You can get it in Sephora. It's very good. I'll recommend it to all my students, and I'll recommend it to you if you're watching and you're looking for a good product to buy. Now I think this is e.l.f. I'm not too sure about what pressed powder that is, but first of all, I go in with a pressed powder. For some clients, it depends on your skin type. Some I might just go directly in with a setting powder. That's the loose powder. But for her, I decided to go in with a pressed powder first. When I see your skin, I know, well, I'm not able to really explain what type of skin needs the pressed powder, but when I see it, I know. But maybe in another video, I'll try to do more research on how to know which skin needs pressed powder first. But then again, I use pressed powder, and then after that, I'll go in with a setting powder, which is a loose powder. So I think it gives a very flawless finish. Yeah, I think that's what it does. And then you can never go wrong with Annie's Beauty blush, because it's got lots of good colors that you just love. Like I do a little mix up here and there of the colors. I don't just use one color. I don't think I've ever used one color for a client. I always mix, because it has lovely different shades of pinks, browns, orange, like as you can see. So I used two colors for her hair. I think a nude and pink, and it looked really good. I loved the way it looked. Everything just blended in. And by the way, these brushes I'm using are from Taller Banks Beauty. They are very good. Like when I was buying them, I was like, these brushes, I have a lot of brushes, but I just want to try these ones, because she's a makeup artist here in Calgary as well. So I'm like, let me try this brand. And then when I got it, it was very good. This is not a paid ad. I'm just saying my experience about using the brushes. They are really good. And then here I went in with my setting powder. I'm using the Laura Mercier setting powder for under eyes, because it pops really well. This is, I don't know the shade, but I could check. If you leave a comment, anything you need, or any shade or any product that I didn't mention, if you need to know, I can put it in the comments if you ask, or maybe I'll put it in the descriptions. So I went in with my V Beauty powder palette. It has a lot of beautiful shades for my brown skin girlies. So it's very easy to find your shade in the V Beauty palette. So yeah, I've almost run out of this one for the regular colors that my clients have. But I have a new one, so there's nothing to worry about. So I did all that powdering. We're almost done at this point though. Yeah, I'll just take a break because I have to do stuff. So listen to this sweet, beautiful music and stay tuned.
Under the moonlight, your hand in mine. Every little moment feels so divine. Whisper your secrets, soft and slow. Baby, with you I just want to grow.
Lover, you're my
I'll also like to point this out because one mistake a lot of people make is leave their setting powder under the eyes for too long. I don't want you to leave your setting powder under your eyes for too long, because sometimes, depending on your skin type, if you have like oily skin, I feel like it just cakes up somehow. But leaving it for about a few minutes works for me. So I don't know what kind of skin you have, but for me, I like to leave it for a couple of minutes and then swipe it off. Though people do that because when they're doing the eyeshadow, they want to catch the fallout, right? So what I do in that kind of situation is I clean up the first layer of setting powder, and then when I'm ready to do the eyeshadow, I put in a little more setting powder setting powder under the eyes, so to catch the fallouts. So that's what I do. But for this client, I didn't do that. I just cleaned it off and then did my eyeshadow after. So I went in with my Brow Matix brow gel. This is a brow gel that you put on your brows to make your brows steady and in place. Like, it's always good for your brows to be in place so that they don't move, or they are just steady and neat. Like, it keeps the brows in a very neat state. So I do that and then allow it to dry. It's not really wet, so but it's just like a edge control. So when you put it on your brows, it makes the brows slip down. And then I also use my fingers to press it down just so that it takes the right position I want it to be in. Usually I'll go in with a setting powder to set the brows, but this time they looked dry to me and I didn't need to, because the setting powder is to make the brows dry. If the gel is the eyebrow gel is too like liquid. So after I did that, I went in with my liquid gel liner, because that's what I'm going to use to line her brows. If you noticed, I pressed my brush to make it even flatter. So when I took the gel liner, I pressed my brush to make it flatter before I started drawing. You're using a light hand. You need to be light-handed in drawing your eyebrows so that you don't have a very thick color, or you don't even change the shape of the brush, because we've already pressed the brush to be really thin, so we don't want it to get like fat anymore. So you press the brush and then that'll help you get a thin line, which is what we need, because we're just outlining the brows. We're not using the same gel liner to fill in, because I'm going to use an eye pencil to fill in the brows. I think it was Davis eye pencil. I'm going to use it to fill the brows in. I'm not going to use the same gel liner because I don't want the brows to be too thick or too dark. She already has what they call a microblading on, but it's already like going off, so that made it easier because the brows were already light and already outlined, like already drawn. So I was able to just outline it easily. So after that I used her foundation that I used for her skin to conceal under the brows. I didn't want the under the brows to be too bright. If not, I've gone in with the concealer I used for her, but I used the same foundation I used for her skin to outline the brows, just so it has that brown seamless effect. And then you also need to brush the front of the brows to give the natural look. Like, it's supposed to be really lighter than the brows behind, so you have to just brush it and then make sure all the hairs are well laid and well outlined. So going in with my eyeshadow, I'm making a lot of mistakes, but I'm sorry. So going my my eyeshadow, she showed me a picture at the beginning of this makeup. She showed me a video of a client I had done earlier, and she wanted the same eyeshadow. Like, she wanted smoky eyes, really dark edges, and a pink inner eyeshadow. So that was what I was trying to achieve here. I was trying to get the dark smoky eyes at the edge. So I went in with Annie's Beauty eyeshadow palette. Annie's Beauty eyeshadow palette is one eyeshadow palette that almost all African makeup artists have in their collection of makeup of eyeshadows. So it's very good. The colors are so good. It's called Meet the Browns. So when you hear Meet the Browns, you know that it's all browns but in different shades. It's so good. Like I see it in every makeup artist's collection. It's so good for this smoky eyes. And then if you want to do like brown and gold, it works really well. So I think this is a Benai eyeshadow primer. So if you want your eyeshadow to be really bright, sometimes you rub your eyeshadow and it doesn't show because the base is like brownish already. So all you need to do is to use an eyeshadow primer. It's just something that makes your eyeshadow pop and more obvious. So I always use it for my clients. You need to blend this in with your brush so that it's also very seamless and not too creamy for your eyeshadow, because your eyeshadow is powder, right? So you don't want it to just mix in the cream. That's why you need to blend it in before putting in your eyeshadow. So yeah, this was the stage we were supposed to put in our pink now, because she wanted the inner color to be pink. So yeah, I went in with Annie's Beauty as well. I want to get all the products. There's even the blush, the new volume that I've not been able to get, but most of the people like my suppliers in Nigeria don't have the one. They didn't have it at the time I was shopping. So but that's by the way. So I went in with this Party Girl. It has bright colors, and that's where I got the pink shade that she wanted. I feel like most of my clients like this smoky eye and then a nude or pink shade. I'm looking for someone who wants to try like very loud colors, like someone who is bold enough to try those, pigments, different pigments, because I have like loads of pigments that I don't really use, because most people tell you, oh, I just want nude, I just want the bright looking makeup, or I just want a very light makeup. So nobody really wants to try the pigments, so they're just there. I need someone who will come and tell me, oh girl, please, I want the very loud pigments, those mercury colors that have like blue and purple mixed together with gold. They look really, really nice. I've seen a couple of brides even use that for their maybe traditional wedding look, and it comes out really well because maybe it fits it matches your gele or something. It looks really good. So but I've not got anyone who wants to try that for now, and I'm still okay with my clients anyways. So I had to blend out the edges of the smoky eyes, and then I added a bit of glitters because we wanted something bright. So I added some glitters to the pink part of the eyes. What I did, I sprayed a little setting spray on the back of my hands, and then on the back of my palm, and then I took my brush to just wet the brush a bit so it catches the glitters, because I wasn't going to use like a glitter glue because I wasn't doing a lot. I just wanted something that would stick on top the pink. So yeah, I used the glitter. I might be able to add the pictures of the products. Yeah, I think I'll do that for you guys just to keep you guys really in the know. So that was what I did at this point, and I think we were done. We're gonna go in with the lips soon. A little bit of fallouts from the glitters, but I was just going to take them off. So most times that's the reason why you need the setting powder, but it wasn't a lot of glitters that fell out, so I just used the brush to dust it off, and yeah, that was it. So we were talking about the lips we're gonna do, and she said she wanted something burgundy and peach in the middle. So there was a problem because I actually had a palette that had a burgundy color, but I didn't remember that I had it. So all we needed to do was use the brown lip liner and then use something else. So this is what we got at the end of the day. I know I didn't really get the color that she wanted, but she was happy with this color. But then it was after she left, I realized that I had a palette that had the exact shade that we needed. But anyways, thank you for watching. This is my beautiful client. She loved her makeup and was ready for her award because she was receiving an award. Thank you for watching and see you in my next one. Bye.